This will be my first ever lipstick swatch video. I've never had any lipstick swatch video for reasons like it's too hard to remove lipsticks. I think my lips have a tendency to suck in as much pigment as it can, and as such it's much harder for me to remove one lipstick after the other. So I feel like my lipstick swatch may not be as accurate as possible like the first time you put it on. So I kind of like avoid it, but this time I just want to show you how these 6 shades would fare with my skin tone. Eventually, let's just find out which shade will match this makeup look. The type of lipstick that I purchased are the Silk Finish lipstick. I was able to purchase 6 shades from Lazada. They retail for only 89 pesos a pop. So that's 89 pesos. That's super affordable. These usually sell for about 130 to 199 depending on the shade. I hope that this helps you get an idea which shade would be perfect for you. So I'll start with the lightest towards the most reddish color. I've never had the opportunity to wear lipsticks as much. Like, it's like the entire 2020 was like a blur for lipsticks. So I just missed them. Wet n Wild lipsticks aren't new to me. I actually love them, but I haven't tried a lot of the colors. However, if I'm on a budget but I wanted to purchase a wild color, I would go for Wet n Wild. Pun intended. It's like if you have this event and you needed a certain shade but you don't want to splurge so much, you can trust that Wet n Wild will deliver because they give you a nice color payoff, and they also are non-drying and they just stay on for hours. It's not a super stay on lipstick, but they're just good. And they're so affordable. They're really affordable. So if you haven't tried them, just go check them out. They have a flagship store in Lazada, and they have lots of stocks. So go check them out. So one of the issues I have with the Wet n Wild lipstick would be this shape of the packaging, and that the lipstick actually protrudes. You cannot twist it downwards and hide it in the tube. It can be a risk to actually break this. There's a lot of product, but it doesn't twist down completely to be hidden inside the tube. So this is quite a risk because it protrudes, and if you're not very careful, you might end up squishing the first, at least a portion of your lipstick. Yeah. Are you dry or something? It's not silk finish. Oh, it's too dry. It doesn't even color. Like, I had high hopes for you. Look at that. Nope, it doesn't work. Why don't we just use the other side? It's too dry that it doesn't even... I mean, the color would have been nice if I can see it, if I can actually apply it, but it won't apply. This is like a block of... Oh, it's... Okay, let's try it because I already broke the shape. Okay, I think I jinxed it. I love the color, you know, but this is just a pain to apply. But yeah. So that was the end of the swatching session, and this is the lipstick that won the spot. I think that this is the most appropriate for the eyeshadow color that I picked for today, and I must say I loved everything. Like, all the shades, they're very good. I love them all. The thing is, and I've had high hopes for this one because this was, to me, the one that would suit a medium warm skin tone the best, but this did not apply so well. This is the Mink Brown, and I think probably it is way beyond its perfect best before date, you know. I think that it may have dried a lot, and it's probably why it's also on sale. But other than that, the rest are silk finish. I super love them, and would I not use this? I'd still use this even if it's too dry, because I just love this shade. It doesn't look brown on my lips. I don't know why, but it registers brown here on the tube. Shade wise, I would have loved this so much, but in terms of the finish, I think the best for me is this shade that I'm wearing. This is the Just Garnet shade. I think in terms of glide and overall coverage, of course this one takes the cake on the pigmentation. However, I would suppose that this color, Nouveau Pink, I think this shade has been in my arsenal in the past. I just don't remember. But this kind of Wet n Wild lipstick usually stains the lips like hours. When I've tried a similar shade before, and I'm not so sure. Maybe it's this. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is the Nouveau Pink. And I've tried this before, and even after I've removed it, it's still there. Like, some hints of the pigment would remain. And I think this kind of shade on me, on my skin tone, is like a hit or miss, because some guys hate it, some guys love it. I would receive, and these are from guys, okay? So guys would really tell me, I like your lip color, but some guys would say, what are you wearing? Like, it's like you kind of like kissed an icing or something. And this is a hit or miss. This is like, you know, love it or hate it kind of thing. And the funny thing is, guys are the ones who are making the comments. Guys, I don't know, Hot Paris Pink is actually not a hot Paris pink, but it's very promising. I like it because it's not over the top, but it's also not too nude. So I love this. This is something that you might want to try, and I think this will also suit any skin tone very well. I was super surprised with this shade Secret Muse because I never thought that it would be darker than how it registers on the tube. So I thought it would be some kind of like a very toned down old rose, but it's much darker than it's supposed to be, or at least how I see it in the tube. And last, of course, this is the first product that I tried, and this is called Dark Pink Frost. It's very goldy toned frosty lipstick, and I like it. If you want something that screams probably summer, Coachella, and something like, you know, like if you have super dark eyes like what I'm wearing right now, I think this would really work. And if you're someone who wants to just be different with the lipstick, if it's nothing too formal for you, if it's not like some business thing, I think this is really nice. It has a lot of character in it. I would wear this. I mean, I'm the type who's very adventurous with lipstick, but if you're not that adventurous, maybe this is not the right shade for you. But if you're in a party mode, probably chilling in the pool, this is a nice lipstick that you might want to consider. So I've enjoyed this. The lucky thing for me in doing this swatch is that the lipsticks are silk finish, so they're not a pain to remove. There were times towards probably the 5th or the 6th tube that I thought my lips would fall off just from taking off, especially with this one, this Mink Brown, because it was too dry, and I don't know. I'll probably chop off a portion of it, like on top, and then see maybe the inside can still be saved. Who knows, because I really love the color. This is really a nice color, and I hope if you try it that you don't find it too dry, that you luckily will win the one that's still in good condition. So other than that, I really enjoyed this lipstick swatch. So probably nothing more than 6 tubes because it's really painful for the lips. And nothing matte. I'll probably not be able to do this with a matte lipstick, or stay on like a 24-hour lipstick. So thanks a lot for watching. I hope this has given you an idea on which shade would look best for you, or which shade would you want to try out. And as I mentioned, they're very affordable. They've always been good to me. The performance of Wet n Wild lipsticks have always been good to me. This is the first time I've encountered a problem. Usually the lipsticks dry out because they've been with me for a long time. I must say I'll still try all the Wet n Wild lipsticks. Nothing's gonna stop me because they're super affordable and almost always they're pretty reliable. So thanks a lot for watching, and I hope to see you again in my channel. If you enjoyed this lip swatch and review, please let me know by hitting the thumbs up button. And I hope to see you again in my channel. Thanks a lot for watching. Please be safe. If you need to go out, please wear a mask. Bye! And eventually, let's just find out which shade is perfect. Oops!